Iced out Rolex so I can start and make flags. Laughing all the way to the bank to cash the big checks. You can see me, nigga. Still up in my Apex. I'm the future digital. You niggas some 8 tracks. Yo, 24 karat. Stunning is a habit.
Welcome to Lulu's Kitchen.
I gotta have it. I'm out here, nigga. Ain't no friend. Got the wallet pumped up.
Hello and welcome to Lulu's Kitchen. Today we are going to make a very special dish which is called the Mumbai Vada Pav. It's found in all the places in Mumbai wherever you go. So let's not waste our time and let's get started with this mouth-watering and delicious Vada Pav dish. Let me show you the ingredients now. Now let's check the ingredients. We would need boiled potatoes. I've taken 5 of them. We would need green chilies, let's say around 8 to 10, dried red chili, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, coriander, ginger garlic which we'll be grating, and 1 cup of gram flour which is there for binding the vada. Also we would be needing oil for frying. Right now I'm peeling the ginger and the garlic which I'll be grating next. Grating the ginger. I've taken 1 full ginger which I'll be grating and I'll be grating the garlic next. Chopping the green chilies now into small pieces. I'll show you. Just remove the ends first and just chop them into these size. Similar to the green chilies, the dried chilies also needs to be cut into small pieces. So we'll remove the ends, and these are usually soft, so you can just cut them off into big pieces. Dried red chilies needs to be cut into these sizes. Remove the ends. We are making the masala for the patata vada. So let me show you the process. I've heated 2-3 tablespoons of oil in the pan. Let it heat a good amount. Once it's fully heated, let's add the mustard. Then the zira. Mix it. You'll have this crackling noise, that means it's getting nicely sorted. Then add your dried red chili. Stir it well. Add hing, which is called asafoetida. A little bit of hing. It'll give a nice flavor to it. Keep stirring it once you keep adding the things. Now let's put our ginger and garlic grated. Let's add all of it. You'll have all the flavors of the masala coming up now, and it tastes. This will give a nice taste to our vada. Just keep stirring it till the masala is cooked properly. We don't want any raw masalas in the vada. We will also add turmeric. Little bit of turmeric. And in the end, we add our green chilies which we had chopped. Add those as well. So you can also have these chilies more, those who want a spicy vada. And for me, I'm doing a medium spicy, so I have not put that much chilies. Just keep stirring for a minute or two. After a minute of sauteing this masala, I'll switch off the gas. I'm going to put this masala, transfer it to my mashed potatoes, and I'm going to mix it up properly and make into small balls for the vada pav. There goes my masala. The flavors are really nice and aromatic, and I can really smell them. Here I'm going to mix all of these together to give it a nice smooth texture. This actually adds to your flavor of the vada, and it becomes really delicious too. Salt as per taste. Also adding coriander. So right now I have added the masala in the mashed potatoes, and I have given it a nice mix so that the masalas blend into the potatoes. And now I am making small balls for frying it along with the batter. The shape that you will be giving it. The external batter, I am going to put 1 cup of besan, which is gram flour, a little bit of rice flour, just to combine it. Mix it well. Put a little bit of asafoetida, that's hing. Turmeric powder. Salt. Now we will be adding salt as per flavor. The last will be a pinch of baking soda. This is optional. If you want to add, you can. I've added baking soda to this so that the batter becomes fluffy. And now I'm going to give it a nice mix. So this batter needs to be not so much flowing, but a little bit thick. This is the batter. It needs to be in this texture, not too thick and not too liquidy. Just give it a nice stir. Whisk it properly. If you have a whisker, you can use that. Otherwise, I am using a spoon. It should look like a cake batter. So this is the texture it needs to be. So that once I put in my the vada balls in this, it should cover it up smoothly without any lumps. We've added oil in the pan to fry these vada. Make sure the oil is completely hot so that there will be no delay in frying and it won't remain raw. So now it's completely heated up. Let me just put these vada into our batter. Just cover it up. cover the batter up to the potato balls and then just add it into the oil. And fry it in medium heat. Make sure that it is fried throughout. I've just put 4 now. So we've just fried these vadas in the oil, and make sure you fry it all throughout the sides so that no part is left raw. So once you eat, it should be all cooked. And you also make sure that the oil is heated up properly. It should not be overheated as well. So we just remove these now. It's already nicely done on all the sides. Let's remove them in a plate. And similarly, we have to fry all the other balls which are there in the similar way. I have fried the rest of the potato balls as well, and this is how it should be, golden brown. This way, if you can see it. And this food is spectacular for people who love spicy food. So I'm just going to put it in the plate now. Just a little bit of frying left. I'm going to split the chilies, 4 chilies, because it goes well with the vada pav like a side dish. So let me just cut it into half in between. And why we are cutting this is because if we put it in oil, if we put the whole chili in the oil, it will spurt, and then you might get oil hurt with you. So once we put this, we slide it and we slit it up, it should not spurt. We add these 4 chilies along with the stem in the hot oil. And we just don't have to fry the complete thing, just 1 or 2 minutes of frying. So this is the final product that it looks like, the vada pav, the most famous food of Mumbai. You can have this with sauce or with green chutney, with garlic chutney, any chutney of your wish, or any kind of sauce. And also the bread which I have used is specially found in Mumbai, but you can use any other breads like burger bread or a sandwich bread, in any whatever is available nearest to you. And this is how it looks. So when you have a bite of this, you can just have a bite of chili. For people who don't like so much spice, they can have the sauce instead.